Hey everybody, welcome back to Mildcore Gaming and our playthrough of The Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. I am Yummer. I am bad at video games. I make mistakes so you don't have to. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all that fun stuff. We put out new videos every day. And here we are, we're going to jump back into it. Last session we finished up the Murder on Eridanos DLC. We finished that, and now we are on board the ship. And I believe our best course of action right now is to speak with Phineas. So we're going to go to his lab. And where is it? Here it is. We will travel there.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain. And we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Good job, Ada. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. All right, here we go. And as usual, Pravarti and Sam. Oh yeah, we already read that. Alright, here we go.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
What was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
What's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better.
Okay.
If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
So what's the plan?
Yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Actually, there's something else I want to talk to you about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Oh, I guess that's it. Okay, real good talk. Nothing new here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. We do have some companion missions. Okay. Scylla. This one, Byzantium. And this one, Emerald Vale. And then... Okay, so let's go to Scylla first. Hold on, I'm going to fast travel to the ship. And I gotta swap something out here. The gear my people are wearing. Okay, so hold on. Felix. And that helmet comes off. Helmet comes off. Okay. Can't unequip it. Can I unequip mine? I don't want to unequip mine. Okay, I have to remember to keep a helmet. Okay. Ooh, I need to repair that. Actually, here, let's repair everything. There we go. Oh, I don't need the discrepancy analyzer anymore. Okay. So let's go like that. Yeah, I gotta put the that was for the murder on Eridanos. Wow, I got a lot of souvenirs now. Now that Zora's in charge, the Iconoclasts have a fighting chance at surviving and spreading for Monarch. Okay. Graham's patch, torn from Graham's jacket. Zora sent this to you with a note. I thought a keepsake might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a psychopath, but he still built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there was another way. I don't know. I've got to let it go. Abandon all hope for a better past, he used to say. Take it with my thanks. If you ever want a beer, stop by Stellar Bay. Okay, do I have any new messages? Nope. What are the lights? Crown lanterns. Sanjar donated after you helped MSI. Oh, okay. And then what's this? Oh yeah, the Pulpaberry Puzzle Hedges completion certificate. Congratulations, Explorer! You reached the center of the Pulpaberry Puzzle Hedges. This certificate entitles you to a 5% discount on certain Rizzo's projects at select Rizzo's vending machines. Note: the promise of discount is non-binding. Any failure to find Rizzo's vending machines accepting said discount are the responsibility of the holder, not the Rizzo's Corporation. Any attempts to force a discount or dispute the grounds of this certificate's discount will be prosecuted to the full extent of lethal force. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, store that. Oh. Yeah, I don't, let's see here. This is my hibernation helmet. Let's put, what kind of hat should we give Vicar Max? Well, here, let's grab that. Okay, so, Felix. Okay, we do that. Then we go to Vicar Max. Actually, that looks... That actually goes together. There we go. Now Felix is all kitted out. Okay, Vicar Max actually looks... Yeah, that's pretty solid there. Nyoka. Ooh. I think she'd look good with the eye patch. Oh, yeah, that's badass. Ellie. Just looks funny with that. Hold on. That actually looks better. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to store that. Okay, these are all named or cool items. Formerly the property of Frey, posthumously put in better use in their quarters. Okay. What is... Okay, here we go.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yeah?
Welcome back, Captain.
Did you have something to say?
How can I be of assistance?
Tell me a joke.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? How often do I make jokes about chemistry? Periodically.
That's a good one.
As you wish. See you soon, Captain.
Okay. So we're going to Scylla.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
What is it?
It's a parcel, sir.
Are you sure it's not a package?
This is the Halcyon Parcel Service. We don't deal in packages.
Alright, send it over.
With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
They do what?
They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
We're going to make a rude hand gesture and cut the transmission. Well, what the fuck?
We gotta talk about this.
Talk about what?
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. It makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Felix, what are you talking about?
Graham Bryant, if that is his real name. I can't trust a word that came out of his mouth. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Don't go looking for role models, Felix. You're just going to be lied to.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Okay.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Ada, what the hell's going on?
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Who was this guy, Ada?
He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system.
Only the 4th?
There are several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. Considering the numbers, Mr. Montoya ranked among the top percentile. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances.
You mean luck?
Luck does not exist, Captain. Nevertheless, I am programmed to agree with your assessment. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
All right.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big.
So that's another
Now,
DLC.
This job's an itch I can't stop
We will do
scratching.
that
There's a whole research compound
later
up to the
after we
sprats.
get some of
I
this
think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me.
figured out.
Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose, top
Whoa.
runner who just came into some money.
How am I
was
moving so
offering a hefty
fast?
bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her
That's
money's
weird.
good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you.
Why
Consider us even, old pal.
why is Nyoka holding an animal? That's a little weird. Okay. So we should have some, yeah, fast travels. Because we've already been here.
Security patrol initiated.
We made it!
Yeah, we already cleared this place out. Oh man, I need to have Vicar Max with us. Okay. So we'll leave Pavarti for now.
On my mind.
What's up?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Never mind that. Why did you feel you need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny. The world will try to correct for it.
Okay, let's move on. Oh, wait a minute. I need to check his behaviors. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're going to fast travel over there. Okay. There we go.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We're here to get this book translated. Max?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
We've come a long way to help Max get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
What happens if you're unprepared?
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
When you say ingredients, you mean drugs, right?
A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness.
Well, Max just said he was prepared, didn't he?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
Playing upbeat music. I'm committed to taking as many drugs as possible, so count me in as well.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Okay. Is there anything else we can, like, steal in here? I guess that was it. Eh. Alright. Alright, let's do this, I guess. Breathe deeply. What?
Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
Danger! Harmful vapors can lead to permanent brain damage.
If she's a hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we?
Oh.
When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
Danger! Harmful vapors can lead to permanent brain damage.
You said that before. Okay, Vision Mom, how about giving us answers instead of hollow platitudes?
And platitudes from a figment of my imagination, no less.
Who said I wasn't a figment of your mind? But you know the truth. You don't need someone else to tell you. You've always known it. Everyone knows it. They just won't see it. We're overwhelmed with stories from our earliest days. The stories others tell us, and the stories we tell ourselves. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
Danger! Harmful vapors can lead to permanent brain damage.
Thank you, Sam. Seeing the truth is easier said than done.
You want me to give up my discipline? My control? Oh, but I can't. I can't. Without order, there is chaos.
You need to love the chaos, Maximilian. Let it envelop you. Take you where it will. Besides, you really have no choice anyway.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right.
Oh, shit, that's him.
Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life.
Wow.
Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
What that? Oh man, this is some interesting stuff. If he does, he shouldn't. He's a better man than he gives himself credit for.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. Me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
Error. 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 Unable to process conflicting optical stimuli.
Oh, wait. Sam's tripping balls too? Let's see here. So you're going to convince Max he's not real? This should be interesting.
The concept of Max is what's not real. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
You're doing great, Max. Do you think the hermit would mind if I throw up in the corner?
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
What happened?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Well, that's cool. Check Max's mental state. All right. Oh, wait. Victor Max gained the tuned in perk. What? Or is it in here? Tuned in. Increase the duration effects when taking drugs. Oh, all right. Oh, so everybody has a, I guess, a secret perk. That's cool. All right. Let's see here. Incense vessel? What? It's an incense vessel. Madness in a box, courtesy of the hermit. Okay. Well, oh, cool. We got his done. So, Byzantium. Okay, let's head to. We'll do. Actually, we'll clean up all the companion quests, the faction quest, and then we'll start. Or no, we can't do that. We won't be able to. Don't bite the sun. We won't be able to do that. Well, here, let's do Star-Crossed Troopers. Can we fast travel from in here? Nope. Where's the door? Where's the door? Thank you. Sorry, I puked in the corner. But, hold on.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
I'd ask what you're both talking about, but I'm afraid you'd answer.
How right you are. Words are overrated.
Okay, we should go. Okay, now we will fast travel. And then we'll head back to Emerald Vale. Excuse me. Okay. Or I think it's Terra 2, yeah. I guess Edgewater? I mean, we can fast travel. It doesn't matter.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay.
Remember that you...
What? So we'll go with Nyoka.
are not...
I'm not what?
I bet you'll like Rebecca. What's up?
Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something? Just ask.
What made you choose the hunter life?
I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed.
What do you mean born into security detail?
I mean, I wasn't sent off to school like I should have been. I was born here, and my parents kept me. Raised under the monarch sky. Been breathing sulfur since I knew how to smell it. This place is all I know.
Yeah, except we're not on Monarch right now, but that's cool. Has Monarch always been your home?
I don't have a single spot I call home. Wherever I can sit in peace with a bottle is good enough for me. But yes, I've always been on Monarch.
Did you have family here?
In a sense. My parents took off when the corporations did. I took to companionship with a few friends here for a time, but those days are long past.
You don't want to find your parents?
No, we weren't close. And before you ask, there ain't a story there. We just never saw eye to eye on the corporations. Drifted apart over time. It's fine.
Why haven't you left?
It ain't exactly easy to hitch a ride off planet, Captain. And besides, I hear Terra 2's all corporate. The way folks talk about the board and their ilk, think I prefer the beasts.
Got it.
Good.
I'm sure you got all manner of hunting stories. Tell me one.
I took a job once to clear out a rap nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
So, why was he called Dirty Dawn?
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
What happened to him? Is he still out there tearing up the wildlife?
Day came when he tried to take on a Mantiqueen. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap.
Maybe.
Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
All right, good talk. All right, where are we going? Okay, don't have fast travel to there exactly. Okay. Okay, this planet is just beautiful. What? Did these reset? Dude, I swear I looted this place. Primals. There was a critter. Yeah, there's marauders there. Oh, jeez. What happened to my frame rate? What's going on here?
Congratulations, customer. Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
That was weird. My frame rate just crapped out on me. Where's the other one? There was two up there. Oh. Missed something there. Yeah, I have been, this was the starting world, man. There might actually be like locked containers and stuff. %, discount. Hold on here. Doing that. Oh, oh. Okay. Huh. These are all actually really much lower level than me. Alright.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca?
Uh-oh.
You do.
Yeah, making blood-stained clean again.
Rusty Journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life and service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but in the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting day in, day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Murata's at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on the way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it. I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
All right. Okay, back to the ship. Where's the ship? There it is. Okay, I think I might have enough money to tinker up my gear.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. You're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten cell tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Ah! Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
That's cool. All right. So to tinker. Okay, I want this one. Okay, that one's all the way up. I don't have enough money for that. Okay. 500. Can I get... Nope. Pavarti stuff? Nope. Okay. So got my sniper rifle up. So it does 243. The mind control ray, I gotta admit, I like it. I have a stick just in case. Other buddy, I'm not sure exactly what it does, but it does do 190 damage per hit. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I have 2 energy. I don't I don't use light. Okay. So now okay, we can go to back to Scylla. So yeah, let's keep doing that one. Scylla's there.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Hey, boss. I've been thinking.
Uh-oh.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
You don't sound too sure about this.
The guy just vanished without a trace one day. No goodbyes, no explanations. Been gnawing at me ever since, you know?
You think he's in trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
This is obviously important to you. Let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all.
Oh.
Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Okay, thank me later. Hold on. I'm going to go chat with other members of the crew to make sure. Pavarti?
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
You meet that automechanical clanking around the ship yet? Hey, that's my buddy Sam.
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Of course you'd like him. Don't know why I haven't asked.
You should try talking to him. You'll see. He's a hoot.
He's my best bud. What are your thoughts on Gorgon?
It's a shame about what happened to that lucky fella. Maybe finishing what he started will help put his spirit to rest.
You poked around the Unreliable. Ever find any record of Lucky Montoya?
Not a word. And I've been sticking my nose in every one of our stately ladies' crannies, stem to stern. Oh, law. That sounds untoward, don't it? That ain't what I meant. Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panels and under consoles, but ain't a lick of it mentioned Mr. Lucky. So whatever they got up to in the past must have been really extra secret. And lots of fun.
Let me know if you find anything.
Sure thing, Captain.
How are you feeling about this job right now?
It sure is lonely out here on the edge of the colony. Anything could happen. And ain't no one gonna come to help us.
Okay, that's all about Gorgon.
Alrighty. You change your mind, you just holler. You know, whoever wired this ship up had no idea what they were doing.
Break time's over. Alright, let's talk to Nyoka. Yeah, hey, wait, I want to talk to you.
Hey, Cap.
You getting along with the crew?
Parvati showed me how to properly grease the magazine release on one of my firearms. She's a smart one, you know. Opal was quiet in the same way. She'd hang back, out of sight, then all of a sudden pop in with a bit of wisdom out of nowhere. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Cap.
Let's talk about this Gorgon job.
Sure.
How you feeling about the job?
Right now, I'm feeling like a canid following a trail of treats. Like I'm being misled at best.
Oh.
At worst, walking into a trap. Keep those eyes open, Captain.
Alright, that's all for now.
Hey, Cap.
Okay. I think that's there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh. Okay, after you. Alright, let's see here. Sam, buddy.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Yes, you are. You're the best.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Sure.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
This isn't about the money.
Uh-huh. Sure. Everybody's got an angle. I'm just wondering what yours is.
Phineas rescued me from the Hope. The least I can do is help him see this through.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Hate to say it, but the right thing rarely pays well. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm not going to become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
What do you think about Zora and Sanjar coming to terms?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Just goes to show there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Though, come to think of it, this whole episode reminds me of something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And now you just want to catch up with them?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why you can't see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too.
What? Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
It's not going to get weird, is it?
Of course not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
Love it with me, Ellie. What's this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Ellie, I'm flattered. Thank you.
Yeah, just don't let it go to your head.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me to be on my worst behavior.
That's the idea. Anything else?
What can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Why'd you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
It's called society.
Call it what you want, it sucks. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
So you had to deal with red tape. What of it?
That's no way to live. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
I need a lay of the land. Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Is this one of those established dominance things?
What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Oh. Must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
Okay, enough about Byzantium.
That's what I've been saying.
Let's talk about Gorgonjob.
If there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always at the center of a story. Guess this is fitting.
You knew Lucky Montoya?
Sure. Like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up.
Why do you say that?
You ever get the feeling someone's just trying too hard?
I guess.
There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there.
You think it was all talk?
Yeah. I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. I still like our odds. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was.
Wow, Ellie, that's nice of you to say.
Hey, don't get used to it. What's on your mind?
Any idea what happened to Lucky?
From his arm? The decay makes it hard to tell. Could be a lot of things. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery.
Okay, enough about Gorgon.
Sure. Something on your mind?
Okay, that's it. Okay, I think that's everybody. I've talked to Nyoka, talked to Vicar Max is good. Alright, let's continue on. Now we got a couple more quests, but we're doing Nyoka here. Yeah, they've got carrying something around. All right. Is there 3 of them? Oh my gosh. All right, here, let's fast travel up here. It's not that big of a place, so. All right. Did the robots respawn? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
Search failed. Suspicious data not found.
Why is it? Cool. Hold on, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this one first. What?
Clean, mean, and ready to kill germs.
Ah! Okay, there's one. Is this anything in here? Nope.
What was that? Clean, lethal. Resuming passive mode.
I wonder, are these guys lower level? They shouldn't be. What is that a cave? What is...
Great work.
Huh. Let's see here, don't need that, don't need that. That's similar to the one I have, but the one I have is way better. Wow, these are, yeah, low level stuff. Oh, oh buddy, no, no, he's not.
classification. Flawlessly finished.
We are out-leveled these guys, I believe. Where are the other? There they are. Now what's this?
Salutations. This unit's primary function is excavator. Owner, Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Other functions include dialogue, limited current active commands, excavation. That is all.
What are you excavating?
This unit is removing rock matter in search of minerals, metals, and other forms of matter designated valuable.
So you're a prospector.
Brevity identified. Affirmative. This unit could discuss excavation at greater length, but does not wish to strain its daily charge. Thank you for your consumer loyalty, Junior Excavator. This unit will store this exchange in its memory banks. Always. Greetings, Junior
Okay.
Excavator.
Tremor cleaver? Alright. Well, good talk, little robot. That's actually probably going to be faster to just do that. Okay, this place is cool too.
This area has been sanitized.
Good job, team. Do I drop one over here? 1, 2. Oh. There it is.
And sanitize. Why, dirty! Clean up the competition.
Whoop.
Centrifuge mode activated.
Nice one.
$9. he had a lot. There's more than that. Oh, there it is. Okay.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
These glands are gross. Take them, please.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
What's Charon?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
Remind me, what's this base again?
It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment. You'll see when we get there.
It's about time. We're going to kill a Mana Queen.
Fucking right we are.
Alright, let's do it. Okay. So, let's see. That's back on Monarch. Let's see here. That's Byzantium. Okay. This one will do. It's here. But gotta grab Felix. Wait, what? Oh, it's a separate landing pad. Okay. So yeah, we go, where is it? Cilia, Carlos base. There we go. Alright. And leave you. And bring Felix. Okay. He's dressed as the Tossball mascot because he's a huge Tossball fan. So that's why I put him in the outfit. Oh, this is a tiny little place. Just looking for shinies. Don't see any. Okay, there's somebody down there waiting for us. A Volker.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Through you, if you push me.
Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through.
Oh, is that all it takes? Yeah, whatever. Oh. Complimentary stuff. Thank you. Okay, I am going to dowel. Oh. Hey, Sam. Oh, there's a terminal here. Let's see here. Logs. Independent freighter, Cat's Meow. Hull, contraband pharmaceutical. Summary, brought down, salvage cargo, ransom crew. Independent freighter, getaway sticks. Hull, subversive literature. Summary, brought down, salvage cargo, crew joined up. Freighter, werewolf. Hull, engine parts. Summary, brought down, salvage cargo, crew jettisoned and escape pod. As usual, we were able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Memo. Crew, I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Harlow. Route, open last entry. Pirate code. Number 1, Harlow's the boss. Rule number 2, fuck the board. Rule number 3, why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you. Maybe you like being played. You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purple berry flavored opium. Fuck the rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised against us time and time again, from the front lines of the riots to the corporate sit-ins and error. Document Pirate's Code has exceeded character limit. Okay. Oh man, I have a sneeze that is wanting to happen. Okay, Felix. I know I did it, but I can't take you seriously wearing that. Oop, what's this?
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks. Just standing around kicking rocks.
Alright, control armor. Okay. Hold on, I gotta get a drink here. Sorry about that. I'm a little parched. All right, here we go. Oh, that's not stealing.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
How long is that going to take? We got places to be.
I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when he puts away childish things and serves a higher cause.
Huh?
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You just expect me to... You expect me to just hand over my own crew? Go fuck yourself.
That you feel insulted is a testament to your affection for the boy. I'm not asking you to let him go. Not until he's ready. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
You can't control your own people, Harlow?
We're not a band of common pirates, Captain. We are revolutionaries. I expect a certain degree of intestinal fortitude from my soldiers. Trask was a coward.
What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
There's something I'd like to ask you.
Let's hear it.
You said you're working on something big.
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
Sounds like you've got some plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
So your band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid. Some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
Okay.
Something on your mind?
I should go. Okay. Cool. Well, let's talk to...
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something?
Something about this feels strange. Are you sure you trust this guy?
I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
I feel like he wants you to do his dirty work and then take the fall.
You think he's using me? He wouldn't. Would he?
He won't catch up with you until you kill Trask. What does that tell you?
That he's probably using me. Yeah, you're right. I guess he thinks I'm still just some wide-eyed tenderfoot looking for a scrap. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Okay. Something else I want to talk about?
Boss?
This business on Gorgon.
So we just sat around a table talking about a severed arm. Of all the weird things that happened on this ship, that ranks somewhere in the middle.
What do you think about this Lucky Montoya guy?
You ever watch The Masked Marketeer?
Can't say I have.
Episode 5 of The Masked Marketeer. First appearance of a recurring villain. Big ol' galoot, built like one of those industrial-class garbage compressors. His name? Tiny.
We'll let him continue.
Every adventure serial's gotta have a supporting character with an ironical name. It's a rule of the Genry. Masked Marketeer had a massive bruiser named Tiny, and we got ourselves a real unfortunate hullhead named Lucky. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah. Genre, Felix. It's pronounced genre.
Genre, right. Thanks. I read that word on a poster once. Never actually used it in a conversation. Anyway, where were we?
Okay, in that case, I can't be mad at you because that means you're reading at least. You seem pretty excited about the job.
We're freelancers. We take any job we can get. But this one? The dying message of a stranger. A severed hand delivered in a crate. Let's just say it beats flying around the colony running errands. So, of course, I'm gonna be excited.
I gotta hand it to you, Felix. You got heart. Hand it.
Hey, I get it. Gotta hand it to me. Severed hand. That's what you were going for, right?
Yep.
That wasn't what you were going for. Yep, I can tell by the way you're glaring at me.
No, actually it was. So no.
Yeah, boss?
Nope, that's it. Okay, back to the ship. Ugh. Okay, that's it for here. Let's see. Okay, so we have Groundbreaker. We have 2 Groundbreakers. Here, let's finish Nyoka's. We'll go to Monarch. Fallbrook, I guess? It doesn't really matter.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Thank you. And this is Nyoka. Actually, oh, where is it? Wow, pretty far out there. Let's travel here. Oops. Hold on. Oh, okay, we gotta climb up. Looks like they were trying to get in here.
Here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. All right. Enter passcode. Chiron. Mantisaur Hive. Okay. This is pretty.
Performance evaluation is sterling.
Okay, let's go ahead and just tidy up here. Oh. Opal. Why, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. We're not going to place that yet. Assuming this is where it's going to come from. Okay.
What's up?
Never mind. All right, that's it. Oh, wait a minute. All right, here we go.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
You were a family. I'm sorry they're gone, Nyoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Invasive contaminants detected. That will leave a stage. Pollutant verified.
I can't see!
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Okay. Hold on, we'll talk in a minute. Okay.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
You're leaving the medallions here? I suppose that's wise. Go ahead. Oh. Clara Hodges, the closest thing to a sister that I ever lost. Jackson Hayes, his most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me. Anders Wadsworth, between raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. Makeshift lockbox. This small toolbox is locked, and it seems Nyoka has broken the mechanism so it can't be opened. Inside, you hear the rattling of several small metal objects, likely her team's medallions. Oh, we already read that one. We got Rebecca Hodges. At the very least, you came back to us in the end. Opal Ablett, one of the very few who deserved better. Oh, that's nice. All right. And yeah, we have to exit out here. Oh, wait. What was her... Oh my gosh. A lot of stuff. This one we gotta break down. Okay. the crew. Oh, critical chance less 10. Cool. All right. So we have Nyoka done. So let's go back to the ship. There we go. And then we can go to the Groundbreaker. Yeah, because we have this one. We have two here on the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay, so this will be Felix. Nyoka and Felix. There we go. Come on. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have money? I don't know if I have enough. Wait a minute. I need to sell. I need to hit a vendor. Not a vending machine, though.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advert.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I wonder. I'm on the level. You can ask Jean Lay about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
I'm not one of Harlow's thugs. You can trust me.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him.
Oh,
That's
man.
as much as I know.
We're already there. I've got a few more questions.
Please, just make it quick.
You and Trask split up?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Sounds familiar, Felix.
So Clyde sent Trask the same message he sent me. What's the problem?
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
He didn't tell you anything about Harlow?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
That's all I want to know. I'll leave you be.
Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Okay. And then we've got This one. Excuse me. Coming through. Wait, Pender.
This is house.
Let's make sure.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
A new face. What's your plan? Nothing you need and everything you want.
All right. Plenty of money there. The person was moonwalking.
Hope you find some good salvage out there. Or if you can't find some, make some.
Looks like I'm working for Sublight now.
Swell. Has anyone from HR given you the new employee talk?
Not yet.
Here goes. Welcome to Sublight, where salvage runs thicker than blood. We're still trying out new slogans.
Got any others?
Sublight. Because what's your alternative?
That one works.
I'll get that right over to marketing, once I figure out where their office is. Glad to have you on board. We could use the help after what happened to the last contractor.
What happened to the last contractor?
No, I didn't.
You sure did, when you told me you were grateful to have me on board.
Oh, that. Just stay in Miss Lilia's good side. Stealing office supplies is a good way to end up as salvage, if you know what I mean.
Actually, I don't know what you mean.
You're gonna have a short career with that attitude. Just do whatever Miss Lilia says and you'll be fine.
I should go.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
The height of ambition for us all.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
In case you were curious, no one was following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order. But at least it's under our control.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Could have sworn one of them winked at me.
I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
You doing okay, Lila?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work.
Sure.
You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
We're gonna take over a whole space station? This is gonna be great! Oh, do we get to stick a flag in the ground?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
How did a research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
This sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lined up?
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer
Oh.
the station as a sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Okay, just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Who are we worried about? Authorities? Competitors?
Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's... Okay, so we've got Byzantium. Emerald Vale. Byzantium. And their own station. And that one's Byzantium. So let's go... Let's do Byzantium. Or, no, the Emerald Vale. That's Terra 2.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay, and do I have enough to tinker? Oops, tinker. Okay. And this is Felix.
I'll lock up behind you.
Thank you, Ada. Yikes. 700. Oh, wait a minute. How do we...
Neutralize and sanitize. Dab, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
Hey guys.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Your wife told me where to find you.
Former wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground.
Relax, she's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a hired killer, but I'm supposed to relax. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
Neither of us trust Harlow. That's a start.
You've got good instincts, then. You were right not to trust Harlow. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Okay. So let's head back to the ship. There it is. Alright. Back to Scylla. Space. Okay. Oh, crap. Let's go back inside. Let's see here. Can we look at that? Oh. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifest, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. All right. Got some explaining to do.
What's the word?
Well, it's done. Trask is dead.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
And Trask had some things to say about you. And I've got my own misgivings.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You've been bought off. I got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Whoa.
All right. Encroaching.
What was that? Ooh, that had to hurt.
Alright, not worried about stealing now. Oh. It's a wanted poster. Phineas's wanted poster. I mean...
Classification. Flawlessly finished.
Alright. I think that's everybody. Oh no, there's more. Doo-doo-doo. Oh. What's this? Harlow's Manifesto. The universe invariably moves toward entropy. Chaos, not order, is the natural state of all things. The foundation of our colony is beginning to show signs of decay. There will come a day when Halcyon can no longer support itself as a society. When that day comes, we will be ready.
Required.
Oh man, we're close to leveling up. Is there anything back here? Okay.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
All right. Okay, sneak. It's about 130. Oh, wow. It's adjusted out 183. Oh, my God. And my lockpick is 208. Oh, it's because Felix. Okay, and perk. Let's see here. Health restored, consumable weight, carry capacity. Time dilation. Oh, yeah. Okay, Felix, your perk shall be yeah, we'll do that. And Sam, you I'll go with that. Okay. So now Byzantium, and a separate. So I want to get the companion quest done. So we're going to go to Byzantium. Oh wait, what was his? his new perk. Oh, let's get everybody. Okay, Yoka, you. There we go. Wicker Max. Okay. Jeez. Safecracker's jacket. It's named, so we'll hold on to it.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Not me. To Byzantium. Where's... Wait. Wait, Byzantium's on Terra too? What? Hold on. Yeah. Byzantium. Oh, damn. I thought Byzantium was on a whole different planet.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Oh, it's a different planet in the same system. Okay. Alright, actually... Sam, I'm sorry, but this time I'm going to bring Ellie and Pavardi. Okay. Got a workbench over here. I gotta sell stuff first. Okay, I need to go up. Here we go. Wow.
Hey, you! Yeah, you, with the million-bit smile. How'd you like to make it worth 10 million? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean?
I like where this is going.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Does working for a mad scientist count?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But We still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
What could possibly go wrong?
Rested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
Okay.
You, with the hips. Over here.
You talking to me?
Closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
That's me, rugged and well-traveled.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
You've got a pretty high opinion of someone you just met.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line.
What do you have in mind?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Alright, I'll help you out.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Any excuse to admire my looks, huh? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
Oh, my engineer's going on a date and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word, such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
She's an engineer. You think she can afford that? She needs to impress her true love.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
Hold up. Did you actually measure her for this outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
All right, 3,000 bits.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Okay.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Okay, can I buy something? Wait, what did it...
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
There we go. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, I've got a few of those. I don't have any of the glasses, though. Persuade, dodge, handguns. Okay. Wow, these aren't that expensive. Why? How do I already have a 50% discount? I'm not going to complain, but wait a minute.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Pavarti. Making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay, let's see here. Now let's do... It is this way.
I love the
What's gone into Bachmeyer lately?
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our clients, revenue streams, and we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthy.
But inside.
Can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
Alright, here we go.
There's my parents' place. Industrial.
Oh. It's not stealing.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
I'll spit on the floor. Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll leave when we're good and ready.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Hold up. These floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Don't sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
But I'm sure you're much happier now knowing Ellie's alive and well, right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
So tell him Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know Ellie is a professional miscreant.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Ellie, are you done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
If you really knew your daughter, you'd know quiet is not in her vocabulary.
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
You know what? Stealing that. You want to start something?
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all. Stole your shit. Haha. Yep.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How'd you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Ooh, how about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
I'm sorry, that's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
Once again, that's very specific.
What can I say? I don't collect things, I collect experiences. Just can't think of a good use for this one.
Let's see here. You can learn something from this. It's up to you to determine what that is.
Can't I just have a drink and punch some poor defenseless pillow instead? Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Well, technically it's not really your money anymore, it's theirs.
Let's look at this as an advance on my dying eventually. Besides, if anyone deserves to profit off my death, it's me. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Quite the role reversal.
As long as I don't develop a taste for Wolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Okay, I'll ask you a few things.
Something on your mind?
I take it you have something to say about Harlow.
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Except we've created artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
Even you never really go alone. You usually throw your lot in with a crew.
Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. But let's forget about that, please. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
As a matter of fact, I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
That's it. Let's see here. Fast travel back to there. And then, there we go. There's just random stuff in the streets. 60 bits. Oh. GHIG Secure Mailbox System. The sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Marduk. Okay. Let's head back to the ship. Okay. Hold on. Oh, we don't have to go anywhere. It's just right here.
I definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Okay. So, oh, we do have to go to the Groundbreaker. Wait, do I have enough now? Nope, gotta sell some stuff. Okay, gotta go to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Okay. We're here.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Wait. You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Oh.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Look at me, all dressed up for once. We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish, promise.
Oh, wait. Exit the unreliable. Okay. Come on.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just...
Talk later. Wait, what's the... Gotta go back on the ship.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I want all the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
Okay. So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music.
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating." And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
So the meal went well. The dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
That's unusually forward for you.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Wait, she wrote a speech to declare her love?
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. It's sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
What about your disinterest in physical affection?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
That was very sweet. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
All right, real good then. Okay. So what is Enchanted Evening perk? That's that. Wait, where is it? Wow, got a lot of money too. Wait, what's the... It's not here. It was Enchanted Evening. What? Huh. Weird. Not enough. Takes 11,000. Huh. That's really weird. Why isn't it showing her? Maybe because it only lists it'd fall off, maybe? Huh. I will have to look that up. Okay. Weird. And wait, I need... suit of armor and a headpiece from the following sets: Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer. Okay. All right, so actually, these took longer than I thought they would. We only have one companion quest, and that's Ellie left. So we're going to end the session here, but we'll finish Ellie's, and then we will do the ones who walk away from Gorgon, the next DLC. So yeah, we'll do that next session. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The dialogue, everything is just freaking hilarious. It's awesome. I love it. I hope you do too. If you do, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. In that regard, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye now.